Yo, what's going on, guys? Matthew B. here, aka the Clockmaster. I'm here with my wife,
Shannon, aka Cosmic Fates.
And we are here to check out episode 2 for the Sandman. Super excited for this episode. The last episode was really entertaining. What were your thoughts briefly on the last episode?
You know, I was definitely like pleasantly surprised about where it was going, so I'm excited to see how it's going to continue. Yep,
same here. So anyways, guys, we're gonna get right into it, man, but we're doing full reactions over on our new Patreon, the Cosmic Clock. The link is down below. We're doing movie reactions every single week and TV show reactions, so we're getting double the content from both of us. Movie reactions typically go on Shannon's channel. That's where we normally post movie reactions, and I do TV stuff over here. But on the Cosmic Clock, you will get both of that, both of those content. I can't speak today, but you get what I'm trying to say. So it's on the Patreon. The link is down below for that. Pretty much, I mean, I think the whole season of the Sandman should be on Patreon right now. So
if not all, most of it.
If not all, most of it. So you should probably check that out because, you know, obviously editors are working really hard. To shout out to Connor and Steppen for helping me edit this show. So anyways, that's it. Let's get right into it, man. We'll talk about it as you normally do. Let's get into it. Now, sometimes I like previously on, and then sometimes I don't. The way how it looks, see how it warps sometimes? It looks like if they filmed this with volume technology. You know when like they zoom up and you see like the corners kind of warp in? I've noticed that with Wheel of Time as well. When they were at, was it Tarvalon or whatever the place was called? Yeah, that song right there, I like that song.
I never felt abandoned.
That's called loyalty right there.
Yep. It's not like if my man was taking a vacation, like
right, but nobody knew.
Yeah, he was literally summoned against his will
and trapped for a very long time,
like over a century, maybe more. I just want to see my man's rebuild his castle. But it still begs the question, does he need his stuff to do this?
Right.
Or can he just raise his hands and just make it whole? Yep, there it is.
There's your question answered.
That makes me happy, because I'm like, if he had to rebuild everything, like, bit by bit.
Being in, like, a dream world.
Right? Your name is... Oh, no, he does need his stuff, doesn't he? Dag nabbit. I spoke too soon.
He can't. He just...
My lord.
He doesn't have to have his full power.
Food and perhaps a bit more rest, and then you'll be back at full strength.
No.
I need my things.
Not without my tools.
Yep, I knew it. Here we go, Final Fantasy quest. Time to go question some NPCs and have them duel Buffalo. I need my things. Give me my stuff. You know, bunk the man's stuff, man.
Technically, she didn't bunk his stuff. The other guy bunked it, and she just bunked it from him.
Well, that is very true. I mean, I can't even blame her fully because she didn't even know the condition of what's even going on.
Yeah.
So.
You stole from him.
Like he took his things.
There is only one sure way for me to find my tools.
This whole season about to be about him finding his daggone tools.
Most likely, yeah.
The 3-in-1.
What you want to know.
You know, good old
Never know.
shampoo, conditioner, and body wash.
Perhaps just this once, you could ask one of your siblings.
Yeah, so they are siblings.
Yeah.
And not one of them came to my aid.
Yeah, they could have helped.
Yeah.
If you think about it. They could have all easily helped.
The fates aren't cheap, you know. There is one thing.
What? A house? A dragon? It's always a dragon. It's always a dragon.
Gotta be a dragon. Gregory. Oh.
Of course his name is Gregory. Just like big things with like cute names.
I have never seen a dragon look like this
It's
before.
like a horse dragon.
Yeah.
It's probably not even a dragon. Probably some other weird thing. It's a gargoyle. Okay. Cain and Abel. Oh my God, really? You know,
yeah.
Lord Morpheus. Okay, so that's his name, Morpheus.
Mm.
I must take back a gift I gave you long ago.
Gregory.
My lord, just ask it.
Including Gregory. Yep, it's gonna be Gregory. Damn.
Surely there's another way.
I wish there were.
Aww.
Do you have any idea what we've already lost waiting for you to come back after all these years?
It's not my fault.
The answer is no.
I have not come here to ask you.
Bro, this is my world. You're just living in it.
Ask Gregory.
Aww. Gregory's so cute though.
No.
Oh.
He's one of us now.
Mm.
It's not fair.
Mm.
That's not.
Oh. I feel really bad, bro.
I know. Poor Gregory.
Okay, but Gregory consented though. It's
He
Gregory.
did.
Gregory. At least he asked Gregory. Okay. At least it wasn't like, "Hey, I created you.
Like,
Come back to me." Yeah. Oh. Oh. I haven't even been with this creature in like for more than like 5 minutes.
we restore everything, we better get 10 Gregorys.
Damn. Honestly, no, seriously, at least Gregory was like, "Yo, it's okay.
I understand.
I understand." Like it makes me feel fine knowing that he asked him, and it was like a respectful thing, not like I'll just take it back without asking. That's like the way I see it is like you make a child, right, and that child becomes successful. You don't just take their money. Like you can ask them, like, "Hey," or just talk to them, and if their own will say, "Hey, you can have some money," that's different. Versus being, "I created you, so that money is mine." You know what I mean? It sucks.
Yeah, it's not like something he was happy to do either.
No, he was not.
Simpering sucker.
Oh.
Hey, yo, he called him a simp. Cain kill Abel. Of course. That's just how it is.
I know you can. You just have to listen and trust me.
He don't want to do it himself, because he can't.
Whoever, like, if she sold them to somebody, there's no guarantee that they would still have it.
Exactly.
It would just be like a chase game.
I think you're quite ready for this, Your Majesty.
No.
Damn.
She said they were unsafe.
The dreams and nightmares no longer seem to recognize their master.
Bro. That's trippy.
Right?
Represents. The currents are stronger and faster than I remember. Open my eyes and see what the
That's
fates
trippy.
require.
That is tripping me up. Yo. Trippy.
Oh, I hate that.
I had a leather pouch filled with sand. Where is it?
Joanna Constantine.
It's always a Constantine. I think that's John Constantine's daughter. Keep forgetting this is connected to DC stuff in a weird way.
My helm. What happened to it?
It was traded away to a demon. For the
Great.
amulet of protection.
That's lovely.
That's
Was it traded?
Your gem was passed from a mother to a son.
So let's go dream hopping again real quick. Get your sacrifice or your offering and 3 more. Gotcha.
right.
You didn't give it to the Fates.
Because it was not meant for them.
Who was it meant for? Well, it's not the first time he killed his brother. Saw this cuss. It's meant for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew that he was gonna kill him.
If you think that the only way a woman can be successful is by using magic, supernatural and sexist.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how you got where you were.
Yep. You know, I have to confirm the Sandman is part of DC, is published by DC Comics. I don't know if it's part of the DC universe, but it's DC Comics.
You don't have to say a word.
Oh, yes, I just noticed he has teeth for eyes.
Every thought, every feeling.
Why'd you have to point that out?
What makes you think that?
You see that?
I don't need dreams to rest.
Why'd you have to point that out? She's the one that traded it.
Yeah. Oh, dang.
Well, guess he's not a problem anymore.
Well, we don't know that.
He's gone.
We don't know what she did to him.
Well, he's somewhere. He ain't there. What was it, the thing of protection?
Amulet or something, yeah.
Yeah.
When have I ever apologized for murdering?
No, it's a new Gregory. A new Gregory.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Leaving this creature on my doorstep makes up for Gregory.
It does. Relax.
Lord Morpheus. Or he feels just as bad about losing Gregory as we do.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
He didn't want to. He had no choice. Oh.
You can't name a gargoyle Irving, you gully guts.
Why not?
Why not?
Irving.
Murder number 2
Number 2?
Gargoyle names.
of the episode.
Oh.
All right then. Gerving. It doesn't have to be Gerving. It
Kill him
can
again.
be a Goldie. Goldie's.
Yep. Typical Kane. Always killing Abel. Yes. She might be a bigger problem than Corinthian, but I don't think that's the end of Corinthian. He's too big of a presence to just write off like that. With his teeth for eyes. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah. And that's his son. That's her son, sorry.
Hello, Johnny.
And of course he's mad old too.
Hospital, John, not prison.
Basically prison.
You're fine, aren't you, darling?
Don't come in here trying to act like mom of the year now.
Proud of you. We do need to talk.
And that rarely goes well for either of us. Perhaps I should ask the guard to come in and referee.
Gets his dad spunk.
Talk about the ruby.
Oh.
That's so tiny.
I think of you as Irving Wrigley in my heart.
Oh.
He can't help it. It's not his fault. It's who he is. It's who we are. The first murderer, the first victim. This is our story.
Yeah, that's the story in the Bible. That's how it goes. He was the first one to kill someone in the Bible.
You know?
Why does he give me Sam energy
Right.
from Game of Thrones?
Ever. I don't mind getting murdered, honestly. If that's what makes Kane happy, then
Oh.
hey, what are brothers for? Eh, little brother? Come on. He never normally murders me before lunch.
Oh my
He's not a
god.
morning person, like me, or you apparently.
Oh my god.
No more ravens.
No one knows me like she did.
If this Constantine is anything like her ancestor, she will serve me well enough.
Nah, boy.
We'll see.
She is only human.
I can't wait to see that one.
Oh boy. This is like
What could possibly go wrong?
Bro, she did not have to deal with this stress.
no.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna say, there's no way he's gonna just be dead like that. I think only Dream can actually kill him. I don't think anybody can kill him like that.
Yeah, keep your glasses on, man.
All it did was just send him back
I am leaving, and I am never coming back.
until someone sends you there again.
Right.
Well, then if he does, he won't be coming back either.
Okay. He literally created you. Calm
Literally,
down.
like literally, relax.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, only 37 minutes. I told you.
Bro, I was waiting for there to be more.
Nope. Yeah, okay, so that's confirmed. Yeah, no, the Sandman has its own universe under DC Comics.
But not.
It's not part of the DC universe.
Yeah.
I have to confirm
maybe
that.
That's why.
Because Constantine is part of the DC universe, but I mean, Constantine is also just a general, like, character. Like, you know anything about Constantine? Well, no, you haven't seen Lucifer either, because he was in Lucifer. No, Constantine, okay, he does a lot of different things, but he messes around with a lot of, like, demons, angels, and the spirit world, and he knows things about, like, all kinds of weird stuff. He's, like, one of those guys out there. Sometimes he's a hero, sometimes he's not, sometimes he's an adventurer, sometimes he's just trying to solve something, fix something, whatever. He's kind of running all over the place.
He's kind of do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah. Kind of, like, has his own goals and whatnot. So Joanna Constantine's his daughter. I believe that's what they're doing here. So that's going to be interesting, because she's also a similar type of character that, you know, mage, sorcerer type that knows about a lot of stuff and just kind of does whatever, you know, they want to do. So the Sandman universe, just from my quick search, is part of its own universe. So just like the Alien comic books are
its own universe.
Yeah, it's part of Marvel. Marvel, at least Marvel recently did the Alien comic books, but they're, you know,
not part of
the Marvel comics.
Yeah,
the Marvel universe, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, no, your thoughts on this episode?
Yeah, no, I definitely wasn't expecting to end just there. I'm like, I actually am like, okay, well, that's it. Like, I just want another episode, and thankfully we could just keep watching. But yeah, no, it's actually really good so far. I'm really enjoying the story. You know, I've kind of said this. I feel like a lot of it's just gonna be him trying to get back his stuff until the big thing at the end.
Yeah, of course. I already want a season 2.
Based off 2 episodes, yeah. Yeah, no, it's really good. Like, I know, like, before I watched, my concern was, like, gonna be if the script was actually gonna be good. But I'm really liking the dialogue and how they're portraying the characters. Like, it feels very natural, and, like, how you would think, like, someone who, like, the King of Dreams would act, and, you know, that sort of thing. So I'm really liking it.
I can't wait to see the other Endless. I want to see their personalities and how they, like, approach stuff. Like, I want to see Desire, I want to see Death, like, all of them. Like, what was the other one? Desire, Destiny,
Despair. They're all D's, I know that.
Yes. But anyways, like,
yeah.
I can't wait to see the rest of them and their realms, what they might look like, if they even showcase it. But there's a lot to work with in just, you know, again, not reading comic books. There's a lot to work with just in these first 2 episodes. There's so many things being set up, so many potential different, like, ways the storyline can go. Because, like, I thought I thought Cain was gonna, like, try to team up with Corinthian, but when I realized that, like, okay, this is not the first time he killed his brother. Like, because I know, you know, in the biblical story, Cain kills Abel. And that's, like, in biblical story, the first record of human violence. Because prior to that, humans just kind of lived in harmony and whatnot. And the story goes, the devil influenced Cain, and jealousy and whatever came over him, and he killed. But I think it was weird. If I'm not mistaken, I think they were like, hold on, I gotta confirm before I say something crazy, because it is kind of crazy what I'm about to say. Yeah, okay, so this is what I was confused. Yeah, so Cain was jealous of Abel. I've been hearing, like, different pastors and different people who read the Bible, or different theologians, say that Cain, like, was jealous because, like, his sister liked Abel more. Or some crap, like, they wanted to marry him. He wanted to marry her or something. But then, like, I think the main popular story is that Cain was jealous of Abel because he thought that Abel was being recognized more by God because Abel had better sacrifices, offerings and whatnot, and Cain felt that his offerings were deemed as insufficient by God, and he goes jealous of Abel, so that led him to murder because he felt like he wasn't being recognized or whatever. It's been a long time since I read that story myself, but anyways, so like because of that, I was like, okay, him killing him just kind of like makes sense. It kind of like, you know, going back to that whole thing. But then the fact that it happens so often is what I was like, okay, this happens like all the time.
He doesn't normally kill me before lunch.
Yeah, he doesn't kill me. Yeah, he normally doesn't do it before lunch.
That should be fine until dinner at least.
Oh Lord, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. But like, just stuff like that. I really like the world building. I love the characters. I like all the different references to like real things. I always like when they reference like real theories and real like types of like things that go on, like when people reference either some type of biblical text and like, because a lot of like biblical texts and stuff is like tied into most major conspiracy theories, and there's always like some type of person that has like a different like twist on what an event of the Bible really means to this secret society or some crap. Like, you know, there's always some kind of like story like that.
Yeah.
So I always like when they tie in those types of like, not just biblical stories, but like any other religion or any other type of like sorcery or spiritual belief system or whatever, and like you put it into like a story like this and like kind of create, you know, what ifs with it. You know what I mean? Like I like when they do stuff like that.
Yeah, because I'm not a very religious person, so like some of the stuff kind of just goes over my head, so that's why I like kind of refer to Matt for most of that stuff. But with that, even going into that, like they kind of explain a little bit of it, like for those who might not know, like, you know, him kind of telling the story.
Yeah.
But I feel like all of the little details like that make the story like really deep and interesting, which I like.
Yeah.
Like it's like you said, kind of like a what if thing. So I just like the fact that like the story doesn't feel like one level. Like it feels like it's like 10 levels.
Exactly. Like it's
not like just a straightforward thing. Like it has like almost Easter eggs.
Yeah, it's like little Easter eggs to different like you said, like real life concepts and stories and stuff like that. Because like biblical stories, obviously Christianity being like one of the like biggest religions in the world, biblical stories are always like a huge part of a lot of storytelling in different ways. Like even if you watch certain horror films, they might introduce a biblical story and make it like a horror thing, or like they might bring in some like I know you've definitely seen that before.
Us. They use a lot
like
of
with us,
quotes and
biblical quotes for sure. Like it's used a lot in so many different forms of media. Because like I said, it's like a root of like a lot of conspiracy, you know, theories and whatnot. Their stories. Some people view the stories as historical fact. I'm not really here to discuss that. I view them as biblical stories. I view them as stories because that's what they are, in my opinion, stories. People view it as real events in history. Okay, that's what you believe. Cool. But either way, it exists and it's used a lot in things like this. So when I see twists on, and not even, like I said, it's not just exclusive to the Bible, y'all. Like I've seen there's like so many like I guess mysticism and like theories, like even like in Miss Marvel, right? Like in some like ancient Islamic beliefs and like ancient Arabic beliefs, you have like jinn and the concept of jinn and like how it relates, and like I've seen different like Muslim people talk about jinn in different ways and view it in different ways. So like in Miss Marvel they used, and even this go back to the comics too, but like in Miss Marvel they use the concept of a jinn as like, oh no, the jinn is like a supernatural being that has powers, come from a different dimension and crap like that. So it's like things like that, like you take stories and different belief systems from pre-existing stuff and kind of like make, you know, this type of like superhero fantasy kind of lore things to it. Or even if you look at like, you know, childhood like folklore and stuff like that with like, have you ever seen Rise of the Guardians?
No.
But like Rise of the Guardians, right? Like you had Santa Claus, you had Jack Frost, you had the Easter Bunny, you had all these different like icons from different like seasons and like festivals and like seasons and like holidays. And in this movie, they're like sort of like Dream, like they have like their own specific roles, they have powers and abilities. Like Jack Frost is like a main character in that film. You should watch that movie, it's pretty good. I don't consider it a Christmas movie because it has like all the different holidays in it, but like, you know, Santa Claus is just more than like what he looks like, and like Jack Frost is like this guy that goes around and like creates snow and like make kids have like fun and stuff, and like he's flying around like, you know, helping them have fun and stuff like that. He's like a chill dude, no pun intended. So like so it's like things like that, like they're like gods in that movie.
Like for this, like there's kind of something for everything.
Yeah, I'm over explaining my point, but I'm just finding more and more like different types of things that I can use to kind of find similarities to what I mean. I know I'm over explaining, but like y'all get my point. Like it's pretty cool. So that's one of the things that's drawing me to this show.
You would also be one of them then.
What do you mean?
You got King of Dreams. You know, king of over-explaining.
King of over-explaining. I over-explain a lot, y'all. I do. I know I do. I chronically do it. But anyways.
If you've ever watched a Matthew V. Haynes video in your life.
Hey, when I write my reviews down, though, and like my bullet points, I don't over-explain. Because I have a list of things that I need to talk about.
Yeah, you just try to cover all your bases so anyone can understand, even if you're just repeating the same thing.
Yeah, I know, and I've been doing that for years. I've been doing that since I was in school, because I've encountered people that like may not understand me the first time, and then I have to explain it a different way, and then they get it. And it's not like I'm trying to baby people. It's just that everybody
you just try to do it the first time, so you don't have to do it later.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. Like, I don't feel like I don't want to have to like say it and then you don't understand it. I'm like, what did you mean? I'm like, okay, here we go again. So y'all get my point.
Yeah.
Moving on from that aspect though, overall, so far only in episode 2. Again, love the characters, love where the story's going, love the music, really love the music, love how everything visually looks. I feel like absorbed into the world.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. I feel like that story's like very like drawing.
Yeah,
it's just like, okay, well, what's gonna happen with this character? What's this character doing? Like,
and it's like sorry, going back to, it's like I know, even though I didn't watch Supernatural, I know Supernatural also brought like a lot of religious like concept into the show,
like God itself,
God, Lucifer, the devil, like demons, monsters, vampires, werewolves,
Jinn. They brought Jinn in multiple times.
All that stuff, all the monsters, all
like literally every religion you could think of. They brought
right. So that's probably the only thing that intrigued me about Supernatural, even though I didn't watch it. And even shows like Lucifer did that too. I didn't watch too much of Lucifer, but Lucifer did that. And then there's a show, American Gods. That was it HBO or was it Stars? I think it was Stars, American Gods, and also dealt with a similar concept too. Supernatural. So anyway, so yeah, loving it. Can't wait to see next episode. We're gonna go ahead and watch that real quick while we do have the time to do it. Make sure we get that episode in there. And yeah, let us know your thoughts and comments down below. Your predictions for, if you're still on episode 2, if you haven't watched the season yet. Let us know your thoughts and predictions, or whatever you're feeling about the season so far, the series. And it all feels fresh to me too, because I didn't read the comic books. I have no real expectations, so everything kind of feels, you know, fresh. So super excited about it. But anyways, thank you so much. See you in the next one. Clockmaster and
Cosmic Binks
out.